What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'm going my WWE Smackdown review on high. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on post notification when I go live on YouTube, and follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Let's get started. Now, Smackdown was a 6 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. It says we go right into the show. Then, now, forever together. The WWE video leads us into the show. We go live into the DCU Center to see Triple H in the ring. Triple H gets a huge reception. This is his first time appearing on WWE television since taking over WWE career from Vince McMahon in July 2022. A loud Triple H chant picks up. Triple H says there will come a time when you believe that everything is finished, but that is the beginning. Triple H says welcome to Fox and welcome to the season premiere of Friday Night Smackdown. A QR code is shown on his microphone. It directs you to a video of Cartoon Pig with "Let Me In" said over and over again. I already know it's Bray Wyatt, and he's going to show up at Extreme Rules tomorrow. So if Bray Wyatt does not show up at Extreme Rules, I guarantee you everybody's going to start a riot. I guarantee you. I'm just putting that out there. But anyway, that's what I was saying. Great to see Triple H out there to kick off the show. It's the first time we see him on the show since he took over for Vince McMahon in July. So we go to Roman Reigns' music hits. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion makes his way to the ring alongside the Bloodline. The Bloodline consists of Reigns as head of the table and the Tribal Chief, the Wise Man Paul Heyman, undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and the Honorary Sami Zayn. This was a good promo right here. This was really good. While the Bloodline makes their way to the ring, Michael Cole introduced Wade Barrett as his new partner at the commentary desk. The confrontation between Roman Reigns and Logan Paul at the WWE Crown Jewel press conference in Las Vegas. The crowd buzzes as the Bloodline stand in the ring. Paul Heyman hands a microphone to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns says, "Wooster Mass, acknowledge me." The crowd pops big for that. The Bloodline pose. Logan Paul's music hits and he makes his way to the ring to boos from the crowd. Logan Paul stands on the apron. Roman Reigns chuckles and says he gets it. There's a bunch of them in the ring, but this is Reigns' show. That means Logan Paul is his guest. This is a safe place. They want to hear what Logan Paul has to say, but it's important that he hears what they have to say as well. Logan Paul decides to get in the ring. A loud Logan Suck chant fires up. Roman Reigns says the crowd did that to him years ago, and he's the greatest of all time now. That's why it's important for Logan Paul to come out here because they can teach him a lot of things. Roman Reigns tells the Wise Man to smarten up. The smarter Logan Paul. Paul Heyman says as special counsel, the Tribal Chief, the undisputed world champion of all sports entertainment. Rollins, he also served as Wise Man and drops some pearls of wisdom. His Tribal Chief asked him the other day who in the world Logan Paul is. I had to clap for that one. That was like a good one. I had to clap for Paul Heyman, so I had to clap for that one. It hit him in the head just like Anderson Silva will hit his brother Jake Paul in the head when they fight. Logan Paul is this generation version of Mr. T and Cyndi Lauper. Logan Paul is outside, so celebrity that number one on all pop culture platforms that bring more eyeballs to their product, which also means millions of people that will end up dropping down to their knees and worshiping worshiping at the altar of the island of residency, which means they all get to acknowledge the tribal chief Roman Reigns. They tried to figure out which celebrity would get smashed by Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. They thought about Jordan Peterson, but he's never had the balls to fight Roman Reigns. Maybe Ben Shapiro, who talks so fast that no one can debate him. Heyman would love to have an open mic right now with Shapiro on Smackdown. Shapiro wears a Yamamuka and doesn't have the balls to fight Roman Reigns. Then there's Andrew Tate, but the less said about him, the better. Andrew Tate will never have the balls to fight Roman Reigns. Who does that leave? Jake Paul. Jake Paul's scum monkey, some monkey brother. The impulsive boyfriend that has the balls to step up and provides his YouTube audience with the experimental moment of being smashed by Roman Reigns and while he's in the hospital with a breathing tube in the catheter, which he hopes they put in the right holes. Logan Paul will be able to create content about being smashed by Roman Reigns. At that moment, he won't be offering a prediction. He will be offering a spoiler. Logan Paul says he won't argue with that. Paul Heyman is a wise man, but he doesn't have one. He does have one question. When he says he'll get smashed by the tribal chief, does he mean the tribal chief Roman Reigns or the tribal chief Jey Uso? Jey takes exception to that as Roman Reigns sighs in frustration. Logan Paul shouts back at Jey Uso, and the Usos chant breaks out. Roman Reigns stares at Jey Uso and claims to calm him down. Sami Zayn grabs a microphone to a huge reception. Sami Zayn tells Roman Reigns and Jey Uso to take a deep breath. Roman Reigns is the head of the table. He is the GOAT, and the tribal chief. Nobody here is questioning that. Nobody is challenging that. This is his family. Jey Uso did nothing wrong. The only person doing anything around here is the wannabe, this pretending, this YouTuber that wants to be a WWE superstar who doesn't realize that he gets smashed worse than anyone ever at Crown Jewel. They have saying in the bloodline about twos and ones. Paul is the biggest two of them all. Sami Zayn says Logan Paul will wind up as his number 2, staying on the bottom of Roman's shoe at Crown Jewel. The bloodline will be stronger than ever and more united than ever because they are the ones. The bloodline pose as Logan Paul walks off. Bro, this was a good promo. Sami Zayn was speaking nothing but facts, man. That's all I gotta say. Sami Zayn was speaking nothing but facts. So Sami Zayn saved Jey Uso right there. Coming up next, we got Solo Sikoa will face Ricochet. Good opening segment with the bloodline and Logan Paul. Logan Paul didn't do much in this, but Paul Heyman worked his tail off to get this match over. The reaction of Logan Paul was pretty brutal. Alright, so we go to commercial break. Later tonight, Gunther will put the WWE Intercontinental Championship on the line against Sheamus. In a rematch from WWE Clash at the Castle. This will be tonight's main event. So we get Solo Sikoa versus Ricochet. This was a good match. As Ricochet makes his entrance, Solo Sikoa avalanches him. Referee Charles Robinson backs Sikoa up and checks on Ricochet. Ricochet gives the all clear to start the match. Ricochet slides through the leg and does a backflip, but Sikoa easily clotheslines him down. Sikoa charges, but Ricochet pulls the top rope down to get him out of the ring. Ricochet then connects with a suicide dive. Ricochet gets Sikoa in the ring, hits a cross-body block followed by a springboard moonsault for a near fall. Sequoia rolls out of the ring to recover. Sequoia gets on the apron, but Ricochet hits a springboard drop kick to knock him to the floor. Ricochet tees a dive and pulls. Sequoia is furious and takes his time getting into the ring. Sequoia gets in the ring, but Ricochet cuts him off and knees him in the face. Sequoia flips out and punches the commentary table before grabbing a steel chair. Sequoia thinks better of it before throwing it aside. Sequoia is still fired up. Sequoia gets on the apron and snaps Ricochet's neck off the top rope. Sequoia attacks Ricochet and whips him sternum first into the turnbuckle. Sequoia chops the chest. Ricochet fights back and whips him to the corner, but Ricochet charges, but Sequoia drops him on the apron. Ricochet knocks Sequoia back and goes for a springboard, but Sequoia punches him off the ropes to the floor. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Sequoia applying a nerve hold. Replay are showing of the vicious bump Ricochet took before the commercial break. Ricochet fights up, but Sequoia punches him back. So Sequoia goes for a hip attack, but Ricochet drop kicks him down. Ricochet fights back with punches and kicks. Sequoia reverse a whip, but Ricochet ducks a clothesline and hits a running hurricanrana. Ricochet hits a running shoulder in the corner and does a springboard, but Sequoia moves. Ricochet quickly comes back with some knees to the face and kicks the face. Ricochet then hits a spin kick to finally take him down. Ricochet goes to the top rope for a shooting star press, but Sequoia catches him midair and hits a spinning solo for the win. The winner of the match, Solo Sequoia. This was a good match. This was a good match. So we go backstage to see the Bloodline. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman are watching the match when they turn over to Sami Zayn, sitting between the Usos. Jey Uso takes exception to Sami Zayn, saying that Solo Sequoia is a great addition to the Bloodline. Sami Zayn tells Jey not to be such a hothead. Roman Reigns says that Jey is a hothead. It's been a problem their whole lives. Now it's Sami Zayn's problem. Sami Zayn looks surprised and says, okay. Jey sneers at him. Okay, Hero is walking backstage. There will be an action next, so we go to commercial break. The Usos and Sami Zayn are walking backstage when they came across the New Day. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods teased Jey Uso about Sami Zayn being his boss. Sami Zayn teased them to find a partner, and they can't settle this in the ring. The New Day accepts. Jey Uso is furious and walks off. As Hero makes their entrance, they are attacked by Legado Del Fantasma. As you can see the thumbnail, by the way. Anyway, Santos Escobar wearing a mask, drop kicks Adonis, Jaquin Wild, and Cruz Del Toro hit Top Dollar with a double drop kick. They continue to attack B-Fab, checks on Top Dollar before Selena Vega comes off the top rope with a missile drop kick. Selena Vega knees B-Fab in the face. Del Toro and Wild hits Top Dollar with a double team splash. They all remove their masks. Selena Vega says she is back. Santos Escobar says they are Legado Del Fantasma and this show is theirs. Stay safe. We are Legado Del Fantasma. Smackdown is ours. I love seeing Santos Escobar, who has been ready for some time, making his debut on the main roster. It's about time. Great debut for the group. Good move adding Selena Vega to the group and to the group as a potential mouthpiece for them. So we get the White Rabbit video plays and says it is coming tomorrow night at Extreme Rules. So I don't know Bray Wyatt is coming. But like I mentioned earlier, if Bray Wyatt does not show up at Extreme Rules, everybody's going to start rioting, just like I mentioned before. But anyway, let me continue. So we get a tag team match. Sonya Deville and Xia Li versus Shotzi and Raquel Rodriguez. This match was terrible. Terrible tag team match. Shotzi starts the match against Sonya Deville. Waybear calls her Shotzi Blackheart. Xia Li distracts Shotzi and Sonya Deville attacks her for a 2 count. Xia Li tags in and chops Shotzi's chest. Xia Li hits a exploder for a 2 count. Sonya Deville tag in and they go for a double team suplex, but Shotzi lands on her feet. They quickly take her down. Rodriguez runs in to help. They send Rodriguez out of the ring. Rodriguez soon tags in and hits a shoulder block on them both. Rodriguez hits on Deville with a fallaway slam followed by a Vader bomb. Elbow drop. Shotzi hits Zali with sliced bread, number 2. Rodriguez hits on Deville with the T-Jam powerbomb, a T-Jam bomb for the victory. The winner of the match, Shotzi and Raquel Rodriguez. This tag team match was terrible. Alright. Not a great tag match to introduce Shotzi and Raquel Rodriguez as a team, but that was more on Sonya Deville being involved. That is with the appearance. Sonya Deville has really been struggling in the ring lately. But like I said, when Aaliyah comes back, I think Aaliyah's going to be pissed off at Raquel Rodriguez. That's all I got to say. Tweets from former Intercontinental Champion are shown where they talk about their excitement about Gunther versus Sheamus tonight. Sheamus is backstage with the Brawling Brutes preparing for his match. So we go to commercial break. Video package: Smackdown Women's Champion Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey in an Extreme Rules match tomorrow night. And I got Liv Morgan retaining at Extreme Rules. Now if Liv Morgan loses to Ronda Rousey at Extreme Rules tomorrow, I'm going to be pissed off. Anyway, Karrion Kross makes his entrance alongside Scarlett. As Kross stands in the ring, Drew McIntyre sneaks up behind him. McIntyre lays him out and puts the leather strap around his wrist. They will have a strap match tomorrow night at Extreme Rules, which is I'm not going to care about that match. Security quickly runs down to pull him off. McIntyre quickly lays them out, but Karrion Kross recovers and uses the strap to pull McIntyre face into the ring post. Karrion Kross does it again and starts smacking Drew McIntyre on the back with the strap. Karrion Kross takes his time at first before really going off with the strap shots. McIntyre's back is swelling with welts. Kross stands tall while McIntyre writhing in pain. McIntyre eventually gets to his feet and seething in fury. Those strap shots to the back look like a rough way to spend a night at the office. That's gonna be a nasty war tomorrow night. So we go to commercial break. Vintage airs highlight to the return of the Viking Raiders, and female voice is heard. The new mystery partner is Braun Strowman. So we get a 6-man tag team match. The undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso and Sami Zayn versus Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods and Braun Strowman. I must say, this was a decent match. Decent. Sami Zayn will start against Xavier Woods. They lock up and Xavier Woods whips him off. Sami Zayn shoulder tackles him down and pulls with the Usos. They lock up and Woods applies a side headlock. Sami Zayn whips him off, but Xavier Woods comes back with a shoulder tackle. Kofi Kingston tags in and hits a springboard cross body block for a 2 count. Kingston sends Sami Zayn into the ropes, but he dags some clotheslines. Sami Zayn then hard tags Jey and Jey Uso in. Jey is not happy. Jey gets in the ring and he eats a dropkick from Kingston. Jimmy Uso runs in, but Xavier Woods sends him out of the ring. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston hit their rope and hit stereo dials on the Usos. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Jimmy punching away at Kingston, and we want Braun Champ picks up. Jey tags in and stomps away at Kingston. Jay splashed him against the ropes and tags Jimmy back in. Jimmy hits an avalanche for a 2 count. Jimmy hits a stomp to the hand and tags Sami Zayn in. The honorary Oos kicks Kofi Kingston in the ribs and punches him. Sami Zayn sends Kingston into the ropes and clotheslines him. Jay Uso hard tags in. Jay takes Kingston down for a near fall. Jay attacks Kingston and Jimmy gets a cheap shot. And Jimmy tags in and punches Kingston in the midsection. Jimmy tags Sami Zayn in the match. Sami Zayn punches Kingston in the midsection and holds him up. Sami Zayn goes to tag Jay. Jay thinks about it before tagging in. Jay attacks Kingston and refuses to high-five Sami Zayn. Jimmy tags in and they hit a wishbone split. Sami Zayn and Jay started to argue. Kingston nearly makes a tag, but Jimmy spotted it. Jimmy knocks Was off the apron, but Kingston takes him down. Braun Strowman tags in and hits a running. Tags in and runs over everyone. Strowman big boots Jimmy and avalanche him in the corner twice. Strowman rips his shirt off. The crowd is going crazy. Strowman hits a chokeslam. Sami and Jay will continue to argue at ringside. Kingston tags in. Strowman goes to the outside and hits Sami and Jay with the Strowman Express. Michael Cole is taken out in exchange. Michael Cole sold that on purpose. The New Day hits Jimmy with a backbreaker and diving stomp combo for the victory. The Bloodline has been beaten tonight. The winner of the match, the New Day and Braun Strowman. Decent 6-man tag team match. Okay. Fun 6-man tag match with the New Day and Braun Strowman beating the Bloodline. Bloodline really lost, so that definitely picked me up a bit. That was a decent match. Okay. Backstage we see Mace and Mansoor laid out. Maxine Dupree runs up to Max Dupree and says she had it with them. He says he gave them gold and they turned it into a trash. He's not Max Dupree, he's LA Knight. So WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther is shown backstage. The main event is next. Michael Cole and Ray Barrett are shown backstage. Seated behind them in the crowd as it's a white rabbit. Next week on Smackdown, we see Sami Zayn take on Kofi Kingston. We also see LA Knight battle Mansoor. Replay our showing of Gunther laying out Sheamus last week on Smackdown. Both Sheamus and Gunther send their respective grooves to the back. So we go to the main event of the evening. So we get a WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Sheamus versus Gunther. This match was fantastic. The bell rings and they start throwing stiff forearms at each other. Gunther chops him, so Sheamus drops him with a clothesline. Gunther rolls out of the ring. Sheamus goes to leave the ring, but Gunther sweeps the feet. Sheamus whips Gunther into the barricade before sending him to the lead barricade. Sheamus then sends Gunther over the commentary table. Commercial break. Back from the break, Sheamus clotheslines Gunther. Sheamus snaps him off the top rope and goes to the top rope. Sheamus hits a diving clothesline. Sheamus' chest is bleeding, and Gunther is bleeding from the mouth. Gunther boots Sheamus back, but Sheamus comes back with a big power slam. Sheamus sets up for a bro kick, but Gunther rolls to the apron. Sheamus goes for the 10 beats of the bottom, but Gunther blocks it. Sheamus punches him and goes to the apron. Sheamus goes to suplex him on the apron, but Gunther blocks it. Gunther viciously chops the chest and shoves Sheamus into the ring post. Gunther bounces Sheamus off and exposes turnbuckle connector before pouring him into it. Sheamus falls to the floor. Sheamus' chest is beat red. After taking a few moments to recover, Gunther gets Sheamus in the ring and hits an uppercut. Sheamus gets to his feet. They exchange vicious blows. Gunther quickly applies a sleeper hold and takes him down. Gunther rolls Sheamus on his stomach and gets on his back. Sheamus manages to power up with Gunther on his back. Gunther gets off and chops the chest. Sheamus rocks him with forearms, so Gunther chops him. They trade chops and forearms before Gunther hits a German suplex, so we go to commercial break. We come back from the final break of the evening to see Gunther holding Sheamus' arm and eventually chopping him. Sheamus Riley fights back, so Gunther applies a sleeper hold. Sheamus back Gunther in the corner and eventually elbows away at him. Sheamus kicks and clubs away at him. Gunther rolls to the apron. Sheamus' chest is a bloody mess. Sheamus sizes him up and hits the devastating 10 beats of the veteran. Sheamus puts him on the middle rope and does it again. Now he's on the bottom rope and does it again. That's 30 vicious forearms blows to Gunther's chest. Sheamus avalanches him in the corner and screws him up. Sheamus closes the ropes and hits White Noise off the second rope for a near fall. Wow. The crowd chants, "This is awesome." Indeed, it is. Sheamus goes for a cloverleaf, but Gunther fights out of it. Gunther hits a big drop kick and connects with a powerbomb. Gunther covers, but Sheamus kicks out. Gunther is in disbelief. Gunther rolls Sheamus onto his front and drops a knee to the neck. Gunther goes to the top rope and hits a diving splash to the back of the neck. Gunther covers, but Sheamus just barely kicks out. Gunther shouts for Sheamus to get up, and Sheamus charges, but Gunther sidesteps and bro kicks. Sheamus hits an Irish Curse backbreaker and applies a cloverleaf. Gunther looks like he's tapped out, but the referee says it was him clawing for the bottom rope. Sheamus argues with the referee and the crowd is booing. Giovanni Vinci and Louis Castro run down to cheer Gunther on. The Brawler Brutes run down and brawl with them in the ring. Sheamus pulls Gunther up to his feet. Gunther chops Sheamus, so Sheamus responds with a vicious knee to the face. Gunther has a shillelagh and hits Sheamus with a lariat while holding it for the victory. The winner by pinfall is still WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther. That was a good main event. That main event was fantastic. Replay showed Louis Caster handing the shillelagh to Gunther. The brawling Brutes continue to brawl with Imperium. Gunther stands tall as the show comes to an end. Another vicious match between Sheamus and Gunther. Not as good as the first because of the lame finish, but this was a good buffer for what I hope will be a trilogy of matches. And Smackdown goes off the air. But like I said earlier, Smackdown was a 6 out of 10. Now this leads to Sheamus beating Gunther at Extreme Rules until all the way to Crown Jewel. That's all I gotta say. From there, Smackdown was a 6 out of 10. That's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my WWE Smackdown review on highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on Smackdown, because Smackdown was a 6 out of 10. And Sheamus is going to beat Gunther at Extreme Rules tomorrow that's going all the way to Crown Jewel. But anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video or I go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And now we'll see you guys tomorrow for my WWE Extreme Rules review and highlights. This is your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.